We could readily describe life as movement and rest. We are constantly concerned with what we are doing. We are doing so from a stance of readily being. We do all day. We go out of the house in the morning. We seek to make provision for ourselves and our loved ones, finance, food, safety, security. And we do so in order to return home later that day to benefit from that which we've accumulated by doing, be it food or safety itself, and spend time with our loved ones in the safety of our homes, if we have them. Being. And if we reduce down a level from that, we can see that if action is at first thought, and thought is at first an energetic uprising of mind, a movement of mind, then doing, movement, is the activity that arises and is replaced by another activity, the next thought, the next action, and arises in ourselves as a human being. So the doing is the movement of the rest of the human being. So a human being is essentially the resting, knowing experience of who we essentially are, that being that we've been since we first remember, since we first schooled, since we left school, of relationships, moving out into a world, knowing, doing, investing in relationships, financial security, accumulation of objects, collection of experiences. But that being that has, for each of us, known different styles and types and ways and places of doing, has remained the same. I, that sense of I, has always been. But what it has been doing has changed. Each activity of doing, of movement, to the I that is resting, is replaceable by the next act of doing. So if we place our happiness in the things that we do, I am a teacher, I am a drug addict, I am trying to be successful, I am trying to be wealthy, I am trying to find enough food for today. Do we not find that the activities of all this doing, all the movements that we make, that at first are thoughts rising to the rest of myself as a being, are ideas and activities that have a short time span, just as the thought itself does, just as the action itself does, before it is replaced by the next thought or the next activity. Movement, rest, movement, rest. We are rest, and we seek to complete our list of things to do, the movements we make throughout the day, in order to return back to the rest that we already are. In fact, all of the movements, all of the actions, and all of the activities do not replace the rest that we fundamentally are. We are movement and rest, and each movement is replaced, but does not replace the rest of our very being, that which we seek in identifying with the activities of thinking, feeling, sensing, and perceiving, that which we seek in these very things is who we already are.